Give me a minute. Hold on. Let me get a little light in this motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? What's the deal with y'all though, man? How y'all feeling out there? Excuse me. Yo, what's the deal, man? It's your player partner, man. First and foremost, man, I just want to give acknowledgement and respect to the Most High God. You know what I mean? Whatever your God is, man, whatever's that source of energy that sustains all life forces and whatnot. I just want to give honor to that, man. And I pray that everything is cool amongst you, your family, and all your endeavors is blessed and all this and all that. Today, one of them days, man. You feel me? I ain't gonna even lie to you, man. I really ain't even feeling like jumping on this mug doing no content, you know what I mean? But it's a grind. It's a slow grind, but it's most definitely a grind. Just like when we used to be out there in them streets peddling that medicine, you feel what I'm saying? Like some days you don't feel like getting up out the bed and you just want to chill. Like today is one of them days for me, man. Well, I've just been doing a lot of introspecting and whatnot and self-reflecting and all this and all that. David Mayes. What's the deal? Hitty man, who was that? Oh, my bad, Dixon. My vision be tripping, big dog. Hey, Dixon Mayes, what's the deal? I'm fresh face. What's the deal now, man? How y'all feeling out there, man? Much love and respect to you and yours. Your people and all this and all that, man. Yeah, today was one of the days. But I say, man, it's a grind, man. We got to get on here, man. We got to, put in the footwork and all this and all that, man. Build the audience and all that, man, so that we can take this place and take this thing to, some higher places or whatnot. But today, man, we're gonna be talking about culture vultures, like, you know what I mean? And the biggest asset to a culture vulture is a clout chasing nigga. When culture vultures are sizing up the culture and trying to find a entrance into the culture, they always look for the nigga that lacks relevance or lack money, and they comes in and present opportunities for them so that they can usher them into the community so they can do their culture vulturing and all this and all that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So we gonna be discussing that, man. I just had an encounter with a culture vulture. Lorel Garcia, what's the dinner nail, man? Hey, listen, homie. I'm reading this book. Let me show y'all the book. Hey, listen, I ain't want to do no content. I just wanted to chill. I wanted to do an abundance of writing, trying to, get everything done, man. Because 2026 is like what, 4 months away. We got to get ready. All praise be to the Most High God that a lot of us make it, man, and we make it with all our faculties and our health and all our limbs and all this shit intact. You know what I mean? That's what I'm praying for. But 2026 is vastly approaching. I don't know if y'all be following the news and all this and all that, but it's some propaganda that's on the news. They say something the size of Manhattan in New York, you know what I mean, is coming our way, and it's maybe on a collision course with Earth. And they saying the trajectory and the velocity of it makes them think that it's some type of intelligent design. So, I spoke about this before, but they continuously to put it in the media. So, I just want to address that again because we don't know what the future holds, but what we can better understand is our present right here, right now, today. And sometimes we have to look in the past in order to better understand the present. So we need to get it together, man. Life is uncertain, man. I'm pretty sure by now a lot of y'all done seen those videos coming up out of South Central Los Angeles and those vicious attacks that brothers have laid on one another. You feel what I'm saying? And I talked about it, and I feel like I gave it a vivid description of sometimes how these type of situations manifest and play out on us. You feel what I'm saying? And we got to be vigilant, man. We got to be vigilant. We also have to understand, man, that in this age and time, homie, for those of you who may be religious or who may submit to the thought of it's something more powerful than us out there in the universe, it's something called karmic, and it's a karmic law. The energy that you put out goes into the universe, is magnified, and it comes back to you. Being that we're coming out of this period in this age of darkness, just like in the Bible, when we came out of the age of darkness, we went into the age of action from the Most High God. You feel what I'm saying? It was prophets, it was messengers, it was wars, it was rumors of wars, it was hardships. Now we are currently back. We didn't came out of that age of darkness, and now we're in an age of information. That age of information is the time that they call the technological age. The technological age is the age of revelations. We living in the age of revelations, man. We living through the times of revelation, whether you choose to accept it or not. A lot of people is in opposition to it because everything that it talks about in the book of Revelation is hardships. It's rooted in pain, it's rooted in suffering. And a lot of people don't like to feel like they don't have control over their future and what they're going through. Laurel Garcia, what's the deal, Heedy? I see you. Yeah, but getting back to what I was talking about Blue Man, Blue Man, Blue Man, Blue Man. Today was one of those days, man. I really didn't want to do no content, but just slow grind, getting on a hustle. I got up here and I'm giving you some content. But I've been reading this book, man. The name of this book is right here. And Blue Man, we didn't have discussions about this before. Hold on, let me share this. See, a lot of people don't know, and I'm about to tell you some controversial shit. For those who are from the land, for those who are from the city, check out this book right here, man. This book is by Eric M. West, aka Mr. Clipper, aka Lil Cricket, aka a few other names that he went by when he was raised up in Imperial Courts housing projects. I'm gonna read the quick bio or description of the book, man. I want y'all to go get this book, man. I've been reading this book. I think I started really reading it yesterday, and I've been reading the book, man. And the book is a pretty good book, man. And it's amongst my top urban books, up there with Monster Cody book, Tookie book, Nathan McCall Makes You Want to Holler, man. This is a very good book, especially as it pertains to Watts history. So imagine you're a sensitive kid living with your godly grandmother in a small town in Arkansas of the 1960s. One random day, your mother, almost a stranger to you, appears and decides to remove you from the only loving home you have ever known and take you with her to live eventually in Watts, the volatile area in South Central Los Angeles where the savage Watts riots had occurred not many years before, and where the notorious street gang, the Crips and Bloods, have recently started up to confront a hostile world. In the relative peace in this place of your roots, the severe stuttering condition you have always endured have been disregarded as no big deal. But in a hostile environment of the projects in Los Angeles, you find yourself bullied and beaten unmercifully, daily, a continual victim you hear for your life. You have no source of protection or familiar support. How can you even survive? Would alliances to a gang provide the kind of safety you so critically need? Who could blame you for seeking the only available security? This book is by Clipper. Blue Man, you're very familiar with who Clipper is. We had conversations about this brother before. I was blessed to meet the brother and read his book, man. This is the founder of Watts Baby Low Crip. So when you talk about Watts Baby Low Crip, which was formerly known as the Watts Baby Locos, then when it went to the Jordan Downs, they took the OS off the end and they just started pushing Watts Baby Loc, and it became synonymous with Grape Street. The Watts Baby Low Crips was actually started in Imperial Courts housing projects by a resident of Imperial Courts housing projects by the name of Clipper. So I'm gonna finish reading this book, man, and we're gonna bring brother Clipper on. Man, I got some amazing questions for him, because if you ask a lot of young cats from Grape Street what Baby Loc started at, they can't tell you. And then a lot of them, they automatically assume, well, started in the Jordan Downs. No. Started in the Pure Courts housing projects by this guy named Clipper, who was bullied by the individuals from PJ Watts Crip. They was bullying him. Like, I just read the description to you, feel what I'm saying? But it came as a product of being in opposition to the PJs and the mistreatment that they were inflicting on his brother. He said, no, man, like, I can't continue to take this, but how do I protect myself? So he's seen some cat. I'm gonna let y'all read the book. The book. Check it out, TV. Say salute, tapping in. I appreciate you tapping in. My player partner, man, Frisco. Let's go. My partner from Frisco, man. You say, what's up, yay? Go in on these culture vultures, those who make these vultures feel comfortable speaking on LA black street politics. It's so much I be wanting to say, man. It's so much that I be wanting to say, but I'm trying to gradually turn over a new leaf and not be beefing with these or having odds with these social media content creators. There's so much I want to say, but you and I know what's going on. We know what's the deal. You feel what I'm saying? The biggest asset to these culture vultures is a nigga that lack money or relevance that usher them into the community, and they get so comfortable in the community and amongst the culture to where they feel like they can start calling shots and they can start dictating shit, and then they ultimately can start disrespecting us. Vlad TV sent out an invitation to Marlon Wayans a few months ago. Marlon Wayne said, okay, if you want me to come on there and grace your platform, I need an X amount of money. Vlad TV didn't have that bag. He felt offended, so he told Marlon Wayans, "Oh no, you will never get that." And he went on a rant, and he went on. He attempted to go on a smear campaign and incite and drive Marlon to wrath, but Marlon, being a professional, he didn't bite. So, being infuriated and frustrated, what he did, the blacks that he brought onto his platform, Avery Spears, to be specific, coon ass nigga, jive ass nigga, sucker motherfucker type nigga. He baits him in. He tells him, and Avery Spears, oh yeah, Marlon Wayne, man, you suck ass nigga. This nigga just baited you in. See, that's what happens when these culture vultures get close to being exposed. What they do, they create turmoil amongst blacks. Prime example, I just went through it. Damn homie, I had a few questions for her, so on and so forth, and all this and all that. You start nonsense, you're doing this, you're doing that. What is your interest? What is the driving force behind you want to meddle or stick your nose into black gang affairs, so on and so forth? So she went on this rant, started disrespecting me, disrespecting my lovely daughter, and saying some very challenging and provocative things that can get a bitch jaw broke. But I am not that type of guy. I am not that type of guy. But she said some very disrespectful and inflammatory things when she seen that failed to get the type of reaction from me that she was seeking and looking for. Because when she said those disrespectful things about my child, she expected me to act in a typical nigga fashion. She wanted me to react instead of respond and go crazy. Oh, when I see you, no, I'm not going to do that. But check this out. When that failed, what she wanted to do is say, oh, yeah, Young and Hefe said that you're this, that, and third, and Popeye beat you up. Whoa, bitch, you deadly. And these is the antics that these culture vultures run to whenever their views are slipping or whenever they're close to being exposed. Prime example, Adam 22, the King Pill situation. The way he played King Pill against Young and Hefe, the way he played King Pill against Faux Extra. This is a common tactic that a lot of peoples is blind to. We need to start seeing this shit for what it is, call it out. We need to unify and we need to do better at safe gating or safe what is it? Safe gate? No, gatekeeping and safeguarding our culture. But let's get into some content, man. I'm showing you how these culture vultures is devious at creating confusion and conflicts amongst brothers. Check this out.
Plea deal. I think he even said he hopes you die in jail and stuff like that.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, man. Listen, I actually, I'm cool with Danza, who does the interviews in Miami and stuff like that.
Yeah, I heard. And then they bring up all other crazy shit.
Yeah. Well, Charleston White was celebrating you taking the plea deal. I think he even said he hopes you die in jail and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Not what he said.
Yeah, man. Listen, I actually, I'm cool with Danza, who does the interviews in Miami, and to him about, because he interviews Charleston a lot, and I'm like, can you have Charleston just try to fix this? Like, can you have him apologize to some of the stuff that he said about Boosie and so forth? You know what I'm saying? To try to mediate the situation, but I guess that never happened.
I don't need no apology.
I know, you don't need an apology, but I felt that if I had the chance to do that, I would at least try. Unfortunately, it didn't work. And look, you called me and you said, Vlad, I know you interviewed Charleston, but he talks about my kids and so forth, and can you stop? I said, I got you. If you look, you haven't seen Charleston interview since. And now he hates me too and talks shit about,
One of his recent interviews, Charleston White acknowledged the fact that he's blackballed. When it comes to brothers, right? I don't care how passionately I resent this brother. I'm not going to take opportunities away from this brother to feed his family. That's me and you. Then babies is off limit. And I have been proven to stick to my word in regards to that. When everybody was saying all this disrespectful shit against Munchie B and all that, no, he shouldn't be in jail because he should be out here handling his business, taking care of those black responsibilities, which is them black babies. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like to a degree, that was some semi-sucker shit on Boosie behalf. Because even though he's doing this and doing that, like, why would you take opportunities away from the nigga? You got to have thick skin when you're in this industry. You got to have thick skin when you're a social media, when you're a social media personality, when you're a celebrity, so on and so forth. You got to have thick skin. You feel what I'm saying? Don't take opportunities away from niggas. And that's what we see a lot of our brothers do to one another. We run to these Jewish folks and say, listen, if you're going to conduct business with this person, you know, it's offensive to me and I can't conduct business with you, and we take opportunities away from one another. But instead of getting to the point and resolving this shit as men, black men, grown men, we allow the shit to continue to fester, and we allow these individuals to use this against us. But let's get back into the content, man. And some of y'all probably beg to differ with me, and it's cool, you know what I mean?
My family and so forth, but it's whatever. I really don't care.
Yeah.
You know? Well, look, man, I hope this whole thing works out. So 3 months from now, you'll know the final amount.
Send prayers for Boosie, man. Sending up prayers for Boosie. Charleston White did make some valid points when he said that Boosie has cancer and Boosie has diabetes and you know, some other things that's going on with his health, and that he may not make it up out of it. He didn't say, I hope that I'm gonna let Charleston White say it to you from his words and his perspective, man. But it just shows that these Jewish folks and these culture vultures and these outsiders, man, that they are also agent provocateurs, sitting here to create confusion and conflict, or to perpetuate confusion and conflict against us when we should be working on solutions.
I guess Boosie did his last Vlad interview. Vlad visit Boosie home before he goes to do a prison sentence. And in this interview, Boosie felt a little uncomfortable when Vlad seems to press him about what you said on the internet. I mean, he was sitting there uncomfortable about you saying him going to jail.
I was celebrating. I'm celebrating. And he said that I said I hope he died. I didn't say I hope the nigga died. Vlad lying. I said I bet he died. It's a difference. It's a big difference.
Explain that. What's the difference? Yeah.
The wording. I hope he died versus I bet he died. It's the wording. I didn't say that. So that's the difference, nigga. I don't hope he died. I don't give a damn if he died. I just know Boosie got cancer. Herpes. Dry mouth, dry skin.
Hold on, this nigga tripping, cuz.
Herpes. I just know Boosie got cancer. Herpes.
How the fuck you know this nigga got herpes, cuz?
I just know Boosie got cancer. Herpes.
How the fuck cuz know he got herpes, cuz?
Dry mouth, dry skin. And he got diabetes. Stupid, and he can't go back into that motherfucking prison world eating all that starch food. Everything in prison is white with the sugar in it, from the rainbow noodles to the bread they give you. The diet is just not feasible for Boosie to maintain another 3 to 5 years as a diabetic, and he was just complaining about some heart problem.
Oh, okay. So you saying he going to jail, you bet he died. Not that he's gonna be attacked, that the health is gonna get to him.
Yeah, nah, ain't nobody go attack little Boosie. He's little Boosie, little bitty guy, the little rapping guy. Ain't nobody gonna attack little Boosie. Right. But that diabetes go attack his ass. Goddamn right, that diabetes jumping on his ass right now, and we talk. Nigga, yeah, diabetes go eat. It go flare up between the depression, the first 6 months of depression he got to go through. Man, that nigga insulin might not even work no more.
Damn.
Their body might reject the insulin. Nigga, you're into that motherfucking center, and he realized he got 3-4 more years to go.
Yeah, it's hard, man. And now they
and like he going to a USP because of his background. All the murder charges, Boosie would not be on a minimum yard. So nigga, let's go be tough, Boosie. Gang, nigga, let's go, Boosie. Nigga, you the real nigga. You the last real nigga. So go be real and suffer like real niggas. Cause real niggas don't get rewards, Boosie. Look like Boosie get the only real nigga who getting the rewards. No, nigga, real nigga get consequences, hard time, repercussion, betrayal, and hurt. Those are the rewards of the real nigga.
I gotta stop it right there because right now Charleston White is spitting the Bible truth. What is the rewards of being a real nigga? Other than the consequences, like I was saying a few days ago, an extensive prison record, PTSD, and all this shit that we be experiencing when you're operating up on a certain G code, but the mass majority is saying, man, fuck that G code. I'm a thug like I'm one of y'all. And then when I get in a fucked up situation, I'm going to tell. And after I tell, I'm going to come back to the streets. I'm going to use my money and influence from being a confidential informant or being a gang intervention and prevention worker or an individual that's, working for the feds. I'm going to use my money to continue to buy respect and friendships. So what's the point of being a real nigga at this day and at this point in this day, in this time? See, being a real nigga, I'm going to tell you what it is, cuz on PJ, the risk is too high and the payout is too low. It's too slim. You trying to operate off a G code that's obsolete. Nigga, that shit is obsolete. Get your stupid ass about them streets and get in these households where these kids is at. What's the benefits? What's the benefits we reap for being real niggas? Honoring the G code and all this and all that and, carrying yourself a certain type of way. What's the benefits? A nigga will never be the type of individual that compromises his integrity and his principles. So the best thing for all real niggas to do is get the fuck up out the streets and get in these households. Get in these classrooms. Get behind these motherfucking trucks and start driving state to state and doing all this type of shit. Cause all that real nigga shit, that shit is dead, big dog. Cause even your ops is playing ignominious, dishonorable games. Your ops will see you, they'll incite you. And if you don't bang them right there, they get away. And now they calling the police. Oh, man, yeah, he got a gun. He keep guns on him. I went through this on PJ Crip. I went through this. Niggas, man, he got a gun. He stay with guns. And whoop whoop. So every time you pull up in the projects or anywhere near close proximity or in the vicinity of the projects, they blurping you. They got a description of your car. And if you ain't got a little paper, nigga, you at the disposal of your enemies. By the grace of God, when I was going through certain situation, man, I'm hitting a whole lot of females, got a few dollars to switch cars and all this and come through like this and come through like this. I was being unpredictable. And I want to talk about the YNs on another broadcast and the contrast differences between our generation going forward and their generation going downwards. We got to get into this, homie. We got to be able to distinguish what is the differences between us and then highlight the similarities. But some of the similarities is the reason why these youngsters is out here like a motherfucking chicken with their neck cut off. But getting back to talking about the real niggas. What's the reparations for being a real nigga? Being able to see your kids start school, being able to go get them school clothes, be able to come home and cut on the AC, cut on the lights, pick up a Eric M. West book and start reading that book, get on the computer, do some computer research. That's the benefits of being a real nigga, being able to see and hug your kids, cuz, oh crip. That's the benefits of a real nigga, being able to get up in the morning, stretch, brush your teeth, wash your face, and be out the door going to work. That's the benefits of a real nigga. The benefits of a real nigga is getting to a point of understanding to where you're going to understand that now it's time for me to be self-sufficient and independent and start my own business, start my own LLC, start my own nonprofit organization. That's the benefits of a real nigga. Damn real nigga benefits. A real nigga, a real man has no place in these streets. It's obsolete. It don't work for you no more. It don't work in your favor. It don't work to your advantage. Especially with this generation of these young dudes, man, who are totally out of touch with reality and what it is to be, or warped, or twisted perception of what a gangster is. These youngsters don't understand that. They don't get no fucks about that. When I was working at the Youth Advocate Program, shout out to them, man. Shout out to that whole staff, man. Shout out to that whole organization. Continue to do amazing things with redirecting the youth. But when I was working with them, and you had young dudes from out here, man, that was like, man, oh yeah, he told on me and we had to go sit down, but that's the bros. Huh? He did what? And you had to go do what? But that's still what? In my generation, we ain't get down like that. It's certain things that these youngsters are now accepting. They on a whole different type of time. And you can see you can see what things was getting progressively worse. When I was a kid, we looked up to the OGs. We looked up to the gangsters. We looked up to the lokesters. We looked up to the lokes. We looked up to motherfuckers that was thugging. And watch how it get progressively worse. It went from being gangsters, right or wrong, real niggas. What was next? It was gangsters, real niggas, goons, goblins, and now demons. It's getting progressively worse. Gangsters, real niggas, goons, goblins, demons. A lot of these youngsters say they on demon time. Gang, I'm on demon time. It don't last long. You measure demon time in dog years. We just watched a video, for those of you who watched the video about what's been going on in South Central. You see one of the dudes picking on a less fortunate person, a smoker, try to trip her. First cut tried to kick her, then he tripped her. And then what happened? Soon as he rejoins the group that he had walked away from, it gets cracking. Karma don't take that long to strike motherfuckers now, especially with these. We're gonna get into another segment about the YNs, but let's get back into this real shit that Charleston White is saying. No matter what you say about this dude, man, he be saying some real shit, but a lot of people get so caught up in judging the messenger to where they don't receive the message. I'm gonna receive the message. If God was able to use a donkey to communicate a message to the dude Paul or Saul, who became Paul, imagine what he can do to another human being. So stop judging the messenger and receive the message.
Good nigga. And you a street nigga too, Boosie? How you want to retire as a granddaddy? Street niggas die, go to jail. Why y'all trying to change the rules?
Right. Now, the way Vlad spoke about this, he spoke about this in a way in which, again, he's trying to say like you wrong or you being mean or you don't have no courtesy. But I'm listening as you speak, as this is a cautionary tale. Yeah, Boosie's situation is a cautionary tale for those
when you don't, when you want to
gangster and playing street.
See, it's a time to quit everything. Everybody.
Pause. We're gonna pause it right there. They talking about rappers playing gangster and playing street and all this and all that. Allegedly, it hasn't been validated, right? But they got audio tapes of Young Thug talking about one of his partners blicking at, Lil Wayne tour bus. They got him talking about things that's not supposed to be introduced into these interrogation rooms, and he's openly talking about it. You got the little dude PFO Blank, a young, I guess you would say, reputable or known rapper from out of Los Angeles. He hit the feds and allegedly he PC'd up. And these ain't the only ones. You got rappers that get into these hot situations, and the first thing they do, man, F all that. I got to get home first. I got to get home to my kids. Then they monsters start playing on them, start playing tricks on them, or just giving them the utter realness that they overlooked when they was on the streets. You know, that badass female you got, big dog, thick, voluptuous, love to get. And she be telling you, oh yeah, you got to do this to me because I'm the type of BITCH that got to get at least 5 times a week. And you're in the thinking like, damn, if I'm in jail and I know my girl got a sex addiction, I know somebody out there nailing her. Yeah. You hope an individual like me nailing her. Because I'm stable and I've been in these type of situations when dudes go to jail and then a female think about all the bullshit you did to her when you was free, so she can justify her going out there giving up some pussy or finding a new nigga or a new nigga that's gonna come around the household and take care of needs that you was doing, because now it's a vacancy. Now when I come in, oh man, don't leave him. Like, man, why you gonna leave him now? Did you leave him when he was on the streets? If you ain't leaving him on the streets, you might as well rock it out with him. Man, send him a few dollars and do this and do that, because I'm an encourager to stay with you. Am I gonna nail it? Nail it to the cross like Jesus on crib. But I'm an encourager. I'm a advocate for you. Don't leave him, man. Stay with him, man. Man, stop playing. Hold on. Take this out your mouth and answer the call, man. Talk to him. I know how to be quiet. Some dudes don't play the game like that. They want to possess it for themselves. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, he wrong. Dirty Mackin ass nigga. Oh man, he wrong. Oh, I don't even know why you would stay with him. And he ain't doing nothing for the kids. Or he was doing this and doing that. There had to be something good about the dude. He had to contribute something if she stayed with the dude for this duration of time. So who is you to try to insert yourself and remove him? He's in a compromised situation. Don't kick a nigga while he down. Big the nigga up. Try to get her to see it from a different perspective, because he gonna need some type of moral support when he walking off this time. But a lot of sucker niggas, they come in and, yeah, baby, I don't think you should do that. Yeah, I don't think, man, Andy did that to the kids. You know what, baby? When I get my SSI check next month, I'm going to take them kids and I'm going to get them kids some shit. I'm just saying, man, this is reality, big dog. If you know the type of woman that you got, and she's only loyal to the penis that's there, don't remove yourself from that situation. Don't be out there trying to be gang and gang bang and go catch yourself a case. Nigga, go get your Twix card, go get your OSHA card, and go work at the motherfucking oil refinery. Because you make more money there than you make in the streets now. And this is just the truth of the matter. It ain't the 80s and the 90s and a little bit of the early 2000s no more where you can really get out there and get your grind on and really get your paper. No, especially not with the marijuana, you feel what I'm saying? They got that sold up. You getting crumbs on that. And this is just the truth of the matter. Why you think so many of these young dudes is flocking? Because they don't understand the ways of the ump game. The ump game is a little slow now. It's a slow man's game. You know what I'm talking about? And it's like it's an old trait that a lot of these youngsters ain't even tapped into unless it's these pharmaceuticals. And that's a whole nother situation and a whole nother topic about. Let's get back into the content, man. Forgive me.
I eventually put the motherfucking jersey up there. Boosie don't want to hang the jersey up. He's still talking like he all the way street. Then why he crying about having to go to jail for maintaining his dignity as a street nigga and not snitching?
Facts.
Right.
So what, nigga, we ain't nobody giving Boosie no rewards for not telling on the security guard. He's suffering right now. So why I can't bash a street nigga?
Real niggas and street niggas, we suffer, big dog, especially in that life and in that way of living. Unless you come up out of that and put yourself in these households and put yourself in these occupations that's beneficial, that's promising, that allows you to enjoy the fruits of your labor. It ain't nothing in the streets no more.
With a background of murder. This man is known for killing people, by the way.
Allegedly.
Lil Boosie is known for rapping, but he is also known for putting the bag on your head and getting you killed. As Nucy Badass. As Marlo Mike. So Boosie really is a serial killer. So who feels bad that Jeffrey Dahmer got to go do a little time and possibly could die from an illness, nigga? That sugar go eat his ass up.
Right. Now, why would
his skin might clear up though?
Right. I gotta ask you this. Why would Vlad want you to apologize instead of the prosecutor?
Culture vulture.
Vlad will hope. He hoping I apologize because he want to do another interview.
Facts.
Why would it matter to Vlad if I apologize to Boosie? Why would it matter to Vlad?
So you can come back over there.
There you go. There you go.
Facts.
There you go. This is a money play for Vladimir, the Russian Jew. No. This is a play. But I'm over here with my Jew nephew. So Vlad think all people need him. I walked away from Vlad and told him no. That's what he heard about. Then
became bigger.
There you go. And he tried to say somebody real big called for Charleston's phone number. Kanye West still got my phone number. He tried to keep Kanye West from me.
Right.
So Vlad think he's a gatekeeper to the hip hop industry.
So he think he can control or.
Do you not see the same traits, the same behavior patterns in Damn Homie and Adam 22? They feel like they got so much cultural equity or cultural relevance in our culture, in our community, to where they can start dictating shit. Check this out. A nigga hit me, man, I tell you no lie. I ain't gonna read the text message because I didn't consult with the brother. Say, hey, man, it's all right if I, bring the content of our text messages to the internet. But let me just tell you this. What cuz number at? A nigga try to charge me $500 for an interview. An interview that he just gave the Damn Homie for free. I don't mind, giving you a few dollars. 500? My nigga, who the fuck you think you is? 500 for an interview and no jumpers playing niggas 200? And you try to hit me for the 5? Oh, my nigga, you must be on that shit that they say you be on when you be on that shit that you be on, big dog. You tripping. So I had to respectfully let a nigga know I won't go into the contents of the text messages they exchange, but nigga just tried to hit me for 500 for an interview. But he just gave the culture vulture an interview, the agent provocateur, an interview for the free. And you want to charge me $500 and I'm coming to try to put you in a place, in a position after talking to your homies to redeem some of the shit that's going on the internet so that you could potentially go back to your set and coexist with your homies. Because certain hoods disagreements shouldn't come to the internet. But let's get back into the content.
Control the projection of people's careers and what people
didn't you hear him say, I called the Danza Project?
Pause. Now watch this. I'm gonna take it back just a little bit. Hear what the host is saying. Take it back, just boom, right there. Hopefully that's right.
Oh, the Danza Project?
Hold on.
Correct. He said that in what people
didn't you hear him say
he can control the projection of people.
The hip-hop industry.
So he think he can control the projection of people's careers and what people
didn't you hear him?
Is not Adam 22 on the same thing? When people hold him and count him and call him a coach of vulture, oh well, but I started these careers and I gave this, that, and I contributed by giving these people platform. No, nigga. Your platform is booming, your platform is popping because of the individuals, a part of the community that has decided that you have some type of value and significance and to come on your platform. You didn't add no value to them. Them little niggas already had reputations, already had names when you sought them out and brought them onto your platform. So who's adding value to who? See, these outsiders coming to our communities and coming to our creative spaces, and they amass a certain following or get a certain amount of money off the backs, the pain and the suffering of the people, and they think that they can drive the culture. Let's get back into this content.
Say, I called the Danza Project.
Correct. He said that in an interview.
So he think he got power to call, and he have been calling people not to. So they've been trying to cancel me.
So he's
between Boosie, Vlad, T.I., The Breakfast Club, 85 South, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, nigga.
Hey, it's ironic that he said YouTube. I woke up this morning. Watch this. This is crazy. I had 6,500 subscribers. I'm like, oh, that motherfucker jumped. When I go back to it, when I go back and I check my subscribers, let me see, where's that, cuz? It drastically decreased, but it didn't go back to where it was at the last time that somebody had brought it up to me. They shadow ban the niggas. They trying to keep individuals who are truth tellers or individuals who had a potential to awaken the consciousness of the people. They try to, you know what I mean? So what this nigga is saying is true, but let's get back into the content.
They've been trying to cancel me, but they can't cancel something that they didn't make. I'm shadow banned on every social media platform. That's why so many fake pages. They intentionally shadow ban me. Nigga, they've been trying to bury me since I've been coming online, but they can't bury me because I operate out of the rules. I made myself become a phenomenon, nigga, by operating against the rules. When everybody go right, I intentionally go left. When everybody go left, I intentionally go right. I don't want to be a part of the group. And that formula seems to be working pretty well with the algorithm. I go against the grain and the algorithm picks that up. So no matter what, even if I'm wrong, I'm going against the grain. Because it ain't about me being right or wrong. It's about me being effective.
That was some profound shit that he just said. But hey, man, salute to the chat. On the Renegades, L'Real Garcia says, Jays. Frank Nitty says, fact. Dummy Dodger, what is the dinner there, man? Shout out to you and yours, man. Frank Santana says, chat. Bro, Bobby, salute. Salute to everybody that's in the chat. Can't complain, say, yep, that's what a real man's supposed to do. Brick Baby says, karma on speed dial. Oh, my mama, karma on speed dial. Let niggas keep fucking with it and find out. Just like just like the bad karma can be instantaneous, the good karma is the same thing. See, a lot of people be expecting God to bestow financial blessings upon them. But God then extended your days so you can get out there and be effective. and changing lives and changing perspective so that we can have a more enriched way of living. You feel what I'm saying? Your blessings ain't gonna always come in the form of finances on the reels. You probably was supposed to be shit, nigga supposed to chip you 10 years ago. But God said, no, you won't. I'm gonna extend them because I through him, people is going to understand who I am we gonna get off that. Top says, damn homie, remind me of woman in the red dress from the Matrix. I can dig it. Dummy Dodger says, stay out them streets. Dummy Dodger says, one love. Spirit Wonder says, right. Crenshaw Grinder says, be real to your family, not dudes on the streets, on the rental. Hot Lead Her says, salute, black brother. Black power forever. Black power forever, brother. Hey, I got to get up off this thing, man. This meal that I'm cooking, it smell like it's burning. Hey, nah, but y'all step and be blessed. God bless y'all. Too black, too strong. We all we need. We all we got. Let's live in peace before we be forced to rest in it. May come back a little bit later on, or I'll probably just finish this book. Y'all step and be blessed. It's my time. I'm gone.